go. All right, so hit the mute button if you haven't yet, and go ahead and find your way into child's pose. Knees wide, big toes touch. And then as you come in, just letting the body sink in towards the mat. So forehead will rest onto the mat. As I've been talking about a bit lately, this child's pose, these little things that we do at the beginning of class, they're really meant to help us start to become aware of our body, aware of our breath, to separate a bit from all of the external stuff that goes on, whatever your life is bringing you. So you can hunker into this space and take care of you for this next little bit of time together. It sets the stage that once you walk off the mat, you have that then with you throughout the day. And then go ahead and take roughly the next 5 breaths to make your way into down dog. So if you want to stay right here in child's pose, you're welcome to. If coming up onto hands and knees, moving through some cat-cow or other type of movement in your body makes sense, feel free to do that, and we'll land in down dog together here in just a moment. And then as you start to make your way in, just noticing the foundation as your hands root in, you want to feel where each finger comes in, so you really grip in whole palm. And as you push the mat away, the shoulders broaden, but a little squeeze into the armpit so that you don't hang in the shoulder joint. Really from here on out, core engagement, drawing the navel up and in, and then reaching back long through the tailbone, legs nice and active, that internal rotation of your thighs pulling you up and back. And then go ahead and take the inside edges of your feet together and take the left leg, reach it up to the sky, turn the hip up, bend the knee, press the sole of your foot over, a little rotation in the ankle if that's good. Try to keep the shoulders square. A lot of times try to like lift the left shoulder up. And then go ahead and take the left leg long, let your hip drop in. And then bring the knee in, stepping left foot to the top of the mat. Nice and long through the right leg, and as you sink in, really reach long through the heart. As you settle in, that little squeeze of the feet together so you get nice and solid, some good core engagement. Get a little longer, reaching through the crown of the head, and then twist, leaving the right hand connected, left hand will reach up. One more full breath in. And then releasing the left hand down, bring your right knee down, releasing the toes. Coming up, getting into the right hip flexor. So hands can stay connected to the left knee. You can start to reach them up, maybe take a little lay back. And then bring yourself back through center. Hands will come down to the mat, straightening through the left leg. Your choice, you can leave the sole of the foot connected. That'll bring it across the top of the shin. You can lift the toes. That'll take it more into the hamstring. So you choose which you need. And then walking the hands back to the top of the mat, curl your right toes under, step yourself back, down dog. Come forward to a high push-up plank pose, lower all the way down. Let the heart come through, little baby cobra. Full breath in. And the exhale, release down, press up and back, down dog. And then taking your right leg, reach it long, turn your hip up, bend the knee, press the sole of the foot over. A little rotation in the ankle, if that's good. And then extending your right leg long, let your right hip drop in, toes face the mat. You start to really feel the internal rotation of your right thigh. And then with intent, control, bringing the right knee in towards the chest, stepping your right foot to the top, nice and long through the left leg. So as you sink in to your foundation, nice and firm into the right foot, press back through the left heel, try to squeeze the feet together. It turns on the adductors and deeper core. Shoulders come onto the back, really reach through the heart, and then leaving your left hand connected, take the right hand, reach it up to the sky. One more full breath in. And then exhale, releasing the right hand down, left knee down to the mat, releasing the toes. Hands up onto the right knee, sink down and forward. Maybe arms reach up, take that little lay back. Come back through center. Hands will make their way to the mat, straightening through the right leg. Again, sole of the foot can stay connected or lift the toes up. And then walk the hands to the top of the mat. Curl the left toes under, step yourself back, down dog. Come forward to a high push-up. Lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, a little baby cobra one last time, and then we'll move into up dog as we start to move a bit faster. Full breath in. And the exhale, release down, press up and back, down dog. Full breath in. And a full exhale. Gaze to the hands, step to the top. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway. Just articulating movement with breath, and exhale, fold. This time on your in-breath, come all the way up to stand, just reaching up overhead. Go ahead and let the right arm come alongside the body. Left arm is going to reach over, and then stand really firm into the left foot as you lean into the right. Back through center, both arms reaching, left arm alongside the body, stand firm into the right foot as you lean into the left. Back through center. Cactus the arms, pin the shoulders onto the back, nice and active in the legs, and then start to lay back, let your heart float up. And then coming back through, arms reaching, full breath in. Exhale, fold into Uttanasana. Inhale to a halfway lift. Plant the hands, step yourself back, down dog. Come forward, high to low. Inhale, up dog or cobra if that's better for you. And then bring yourself back, down dog. Full breath in. Then a full exhale. Full breath in. And a full exhale. One more, nice and full. In and out. Gaze to the hands, step or float. Come into the top. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise, sweep up tall. Exhale, fold into Uttanasana. Inhale to a halfway lift. Plant the hands, step yourself back, down dog. Come forward, high to low. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, back, down dog. Full breath in. And a full exhale. Full breath in. And a full exhale. One more, nice and full. In and out. Gaze to your hands, step or float. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees now. Sitting back, chair pose. Uttanasana. As you sink the sit bones back, try to get your thighs parallel to the mat. And then we feel the legs, the quads as they kick in. But try to engage through the core as well, so that you find the support through the upper body and help to funnel some of this energy up, to help find some lightness in the midst of a posture that can be challenging in the body. And when we play with that on the physical level here in this practice, we learn to start to harness those energies so that we can play with that off the mat when things feel heavy. How do we pull in, be engaged, find some grace, and play with some lightness? All right, full breath in. And exhale, fold into Uttanasana. Inhale to a halfway lift. Plant the hands, step yourself back, down dog. Take your left leg, reach it long, and then step it through, spinning your right foot down, come up, warrior one. So as you settle in, you might increase the length if it's there. Maybe shorter today is better, and so it doesn't always have to be a really long stance, especially in warrior one, because we're working to square the hips up to the top. Full breath in. And then releasing the left arm around, catch the top of the right hip, and then lay back. Open up through the heart again, finding a little length through right hip flexor. Come through center. If you can, keep the hand behind. Start to reach long out in front of you. Let your right hand catch the floor. Step into the left leg. Right leg will float. And then start to rotate the left shoulder up. Left arm can release. Revolved half moon. Full breath in. On your exhale, bring both hands down to the mat. Get a little longer. Reach through the heart, nice and long through the right leg. So you're squared up, moving into warrior three. Not too fast though. You'll topple as I just was about to. So bring the hands in towards the heart if you would like. You can reach them out in front of you if you would like. Crazy engagement in the core to help support the back. And now, taking your left hand down, start to open the right hip up, right arm reaches, half moon, Ardha Chandrasana. And for this first one, we're here for a few breaths. So if you want to stay here, great. If you want to play into the bind, you can give a bend into the right knee, reach back, catch the foot. If you have the bind, go ahead and release. Take the gaze down to the floor. Soften into your left knee so that you can step all the way back with your right foot. And then bring yourself up, warrior two. So here you might scooch it out a bit, finding your length. And then let yourself settle in, just noticing where there's strength, where you feel like maybe you're trying a bit too much. Can you soften? Do you need to engage a bit more? Flip your front palm, lay back, reverse. And then coming through, you can be in side angle, left forearm on to the left thigh, right arm reaching up. If it's there for you to sink in a little deeper, left hand can catch the ankle, a block, the floor. One more full breath in, and then exhale, right hand down to the mat. You spin around into a low lunge so you can step back, down dog. From down dog, come forward, high to low. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, back, down dog. And then take the right leg, reach it up, stepping your right foot through, left foot heels down. Come up, warrior one. Gently draw the right hip back as your left hip comes forward and stand really firm into your right foot. Get anchored through your left heel. And then draw up through the center of the body, reaching up through the crown of your head. One more full breath in. And then on your exhale, releasing the left hand, right hand, releasing the right hand around to catch the left hip, lay back, heart floats. Come through center, keep reaching long. Left hand's gonna catch the left front corner of the mat. So you set that foundation up, then step in to the right leg so the left leg floats. Keep the hips square, toes pointing down. Start to rotate your right shoulder up to the sky. And then if it's there, releasing right arm so you come into revolved half moon. All right, and then squaring up the upper body. So bring both hands down so you can really reach through the heart, stay long. And then if it's there, start to draw the hands up. Maybe reach them out in front, moving into warrior three. And then release your right hand to the right front corner. You're going to start to spin the left hip up. Left arm will reach up. Revolve, not revolved, just full half moon. And then from here, if you would like, moving into the bind, yeah, you'll give a bend into the left knee, reach back, catch the foot, elbow open. And then releasing the bind. Take the gaze down to the floor. It helps with the transition. Move your right hand in a bit as you start to bend through the right knee so you can step back to land the left foot, then come up. Warrior two. Allowing yourself to take time through that transition really helps to support those major joints so that you don't jam into them. And as you reach long through all limbs, come back through the core so that you have support. Draw the low ribs in, navel in towards spine. You can draw from the base of the perineum up. Flip your front palm. Lay back, reverse. And then we'll come through into a side angle. So right forearm onto right thigh. Left arm will reach up to the sky. You can stay tall here. If you'd like to sink in a little deeper, you're always welcome to bring hand down to catch the shin or the ankle or the floor or block. Full breath in. And then on your exhale, left hand down as you spin around into the low lunge, just to transition back to down dog. From down dog, come forward, high to low. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, back, down dog. Full breath in, and a full exhale. Full breath in, and a full exhale. One more, nice and full, in and out. Gaze to your hands, step or float. Inhale halfway, exhale fold. Bend the knees, sit back, chair pose, Utkatasana. Exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhale to a halfway lift, plant the hands, step back, down dog. Take your left leg, reach it nice and long, and then step through, come up, warrior one. Dropping the left arm around, catching the top of the right hip, take that little lay back, open up. And then mindfully coming through, reaching for the right front corner of the mat, stepping into the left foot, revolved half moon. Bring yourself back through center, really reaching through the heart. Hands come up off the mat, maybe for a breath. And then, not too fast, take your left hand down, turn the right hip up, reach up. Half moon. Gaze to the floor, soften into the left knee as you step back, and then come up, warrior two. Flip your front palm, reverse. Coming into your side angle. Full breath in. And then exhale, both hands down, step back, down dog. Come forward, high to low. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, back, down dog. Right leg reaches long. Step the right foot through. Spin the left foot down. Come up, warrior one. Bring the right arm around, catching the top of the left hip. Lay back, open the heart. And then slowly come through, reaching to the left front corner of the mat, stepping into the right leg, left leg floats. Right arm reaches, revolves half moon, Prasarita Ardha Chandrasana. And then bring yourself through center. Get a little longer, reaching through the heart. Maybe the hands float up. Right hand down as you open up, left hip, left arm. Soften in to the right knee as you step back. Come up, warrior two. Flip your front palm, reverse. Come in to a side angle, stay tall, sink in deeper. Draw a nice full breath in. And then on your exhale, hands down, step back, down dog. Come forward, high to low. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, back, down dog. Full breath in. And a full exhale. Full breath in. And a full exhale. One more, nice and full. In and out. Gaze to the hands. Step or float. Inhale halfway. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees. Sit back. Chair pose. Utkatasana. Exhale, fold forward. Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway. Setting the hands, step back, down dog. Left leg floats up, step through. Coming up, warrior one, last time through. Drop the left arm around and behind. Take that lay back. And then slow, almost like moving through molasses. Come through, bringing the right hand to the right front corner of the mat. Moving into revolved half moon, Prasarita Ardha Chandrasana. I'm laughing in my head because I'm like, has anybody like really moved through molasses? We say that. All right, both hands down, square up, warrior three. Just as that little transition to now set left hand down, right leg, right arm reaches. Take the gaze down to the floor, soften into the left knee as you step back, land and come up, warrior two. Flip your front palm, reverse. Coming into side angle, full breath. And then hands down to the mat. Step yourself back, down dog. Come forward, high to low. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, back, down dog. Right leg reaches nice and long. Step the right foot through, left foot down. Come up, warrior one. Right arm's gonna reach around, catch the top of the left hip. Take that little lay back. And then come through, reaching to the top of the left mat, left corner. Half moon, revolved, reaching up. And then square yourself up, heart reaching forward. Keep the left toes to the mat, crazy engagement through the core. And then right hand down, open up, half moon. Stay long as you step back, land, and then come up, warrior two. Flip your front palm, reverse. Side angle. Full breath in. And then exhale, hands down to the mat, step yourself back, down dog. Come forward, high to low. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, back, down dog. Walk your feet in, maybe about another foot closer. And then take the right arm, reach it underneath your body. So you may grab, around the knee, around the calf. Maybe you can grab around the ankle or heel. I'll take a little twisted down dog. So you're twisting under the left arm. If you want to play a bit this Friday, take the gaze back to the mat so you keep yourself nice and square, and then see if the right leg, see if the right leg will float up for you. It floats up, it just doesn't want to stay. And then bring yourself back through center. And now crossing the left arm under the body over to the right. And again, grabbing hold of the right leg where it makes sense for you. A few breaths into the twist. Just let this be sweet. And then again, if you want to play a bit with that foundation, go ahead and see now if the left leg will float up. And then fall out, as needed. Bring yourself back to center, both hands root in. And then find your way onto your knees. We'll move into a knee stand. I turned the fans off so that I wouldn't have that noise in the background, and I got a little bit of a sweat going on, so hopefully you do too. All right, so curl the toes under, bring the shoulders in. Hands can be, at the low back or just underneath the sit bones is kind of where I like, on top of the thighs. Or, thighs. Bring the shoulders in, the heart float up. Oh my word. Lay back. Stay nice and active in the legs. And then slow up and go ahead and let yourself sit back. You can leave the toes curled under if you'd like. That helps to open up the soles of the feet. It's called toes pose. And then we'll take one more. Bring yourself back up if you would like. Feet flat this time if you feel like there's space there. Otherwise, keep the toes curled under. Hands set up just under the sit bones or just on top of the hips. Rock the shoulders in. Start to lay back. Gaze comes up first. Let the heart start to shine up. So all of this movement from the upper spine, most of our mobility is in our thoracic spine. And then nice and slow, back up. Maybe uncurl the toes this time as you sit back so you come across the tops of the feet. And even if you want a bit more, you can lean back, let the knees float up. Nice, come back through. Go ahead and Swing the legs just around. We're gonna come onto our back, moving into bridge pose, Setu Bandha. So feet close into your bum. You should be able to graze your heels with your fingertips. And then as you set into your foundation, start to press in, hips float up. Arms can stay alongside the body. You can interlace fingertips underneath. Really press in, let the hips float, heart floats. Full breath in. And then exhale, lower, come all the way down. Inhale. And a full exhale. So you can come back into bridge. If you want to move into wheel, you'll set the hands just outside of the shoulders. Keeping the elbows wrapped in and bringing yourself up. So coming into bridge or wheel. And then nice and slow, all the way down. Bring the soles of the feet together. The knees fall open, Supta Baddha Konasana. You can let one hand rest on the heart, one on the belly. Sometimes, like Namaste prayer hands to the forehead if, the heart feels real racy or if you have some anxiousness. All right, so from here, keep the feet as they are, legs as they are. Interlace fingertips behind the head and start to float the shoulders up off the mat. Keep drawing the spine into the mat and you're trying to squeeze the ribs in towards the hips. So this isn't movement through the head, this is engagement through the core to float yourself up. So little pulses up to the sky. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 25 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the head and shoulders just for a breath. Bring the knees together. Give yourself a little squeeze. And then take the legs up, reach them up to the sky, interlace fingertips behind the head. So for some of you, I know leg lifts can be a little icky in the low back. So maybe you just pulse up or lift the hips up off the mat. Otherwise, you can do one leg at a time. You can have the knees bent, which takes some of the pressure off. So play with what you need. I'm going to do full legs, lowering down and coming back up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 5 more, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. So squeeze in. All right, so upside down cow face. Take your right leg, cross it over the left. You're gonna tuck the left knee behind the right, reach down, grab hold of the feet, and then squeeze the knees in towards your chest. And then go ahead and release. You can do a little windshield wiper of the knees in between sides. And then when you're ready, wrapping up. Take the left leg over this time. Right knee tucks behind the left. Give yourself that nice squeeze in. Feet active, and the tighter you draw in, the more the sensation. So finding that just right amount enough for you. And then go ahead and release, knees to the outer edge of the mat, that little windshield wiper back and forth. And then if you'd like a little twist before Shavasana, go ahead, take the arms out to a T, let the knees drop over to the left, gaze to the right. And then back through center. Letting the knees drop over to the right, gaze to the left. And then back to center. Give yourself a nice little squeeze in. And then moving into Shavasana. Final rest. The legs come long. Arms fall alongside the body. The breath returns to normal and just let yourself sink in, almost like you're sinking into sand on the beach. And then welcome a little movement back into your fingers and toes. Arms can reach long overhead, legs long out in front of you. And then when it feels right, bring the knees in towards your heart. Give yourself a nice little squeeze. And then finding your way onto your side body. And bring yourself all the way up to a seated position. The eyes closed, bring hands in towards the heart. Take a nice full breath in and a full exhale. Full breath in and a full exhale. Inhale, draw your thumb knuckles up to your forehead, elbows wide, huge smile on your face and light in your heart. Inhale. And exhale, bow forward. Namaste. Thank you.
Thank you.